Hello, welcome to Swiggin Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews. It's another one from the car again. Now this one theoretically is going to go on the Lidl playlist. Nearly called it Netto again, but it's not a Lidl beer. It's not brewed by Hatherwood or other breweries that brew for Lidl. It's Brakspeare, and it's Oxford Gold. And I remember Brakspeare a long time ago when they were their own independent brewery, and Brakspeare Gold used to be an absolutely beautiful beer. Since then, it says here it's golden beer with citrus aromas and a zesty fruit finish. I think it's owned by Marston's. Since then, it has. I mean, the last time I tried it, I recall thinking it was pretty bad actually. So maybe it's improved since then. They've changed all the artwork. The bottle cap's lovely. The little buzzy bee, I think that's really nice. They've always had the beer as a bottle cap, which is cool. 4.6%, and it was £1 for 500ml, so it's definitely cheap enough. Hardly getting anything off the cannon smoke at all. This is what she pours like. This is what she looks like in my little whiskey glass. It's good enough for a beer, isn't it? So it's got a bit of a nutty aroma, that for me. We've got about a finger's worth, a little bit more than a finger's worth of very fluffy head. It's golden in colour. Big carbonation bubbles in there. A little bit metallic. Got a little bit of an almond nut aroma coming through. Grassiness. A little bit of lemon zest. Not much. It's okay. Flavour. Initially okay. Dead thin. God, that is thin. Very watery, that. Very watery. I tell you what, it does show you how good the quality of the beers are at the Hatherwood stuff is in comparison to this. Now I think it's all probably brewed at the same place, because Marsden own everything, don't they now? So it has got that nice almond nutty sort of aroma. This one, it's almost like there's a little bit of Battenberg in there, but then you've got like bready malt on it as well. It's slightly bitter. There's hardly anything to this. It's almost like a macro lager, actually. What a shame. What a shame, because this used to be a really nice little beer. You're getting a slight caramel on the malts, but even the malts taste wishy-washy. Spent grain. And I know Terry Kay used to say this, but it's got that. It's almost like it's the cheapest ingredients that are used for this beer. And it didn't taste like cheap ingredients used on the Hatherwood stuff, Lidl. This does. It's not even hiding it, really. So yeah, it's disappointing. It's a disappointing show, this. I just wondering if people walking past while I'm doing a beer review. Yeah, it's bad. It's not terrible. It's not undrinkable. It's drinkable. It's drinkable, really. And we're doing so well. We're doing so well with the beer reviews from Lidl. All of them were getting into the 8s, and I know people will argue that, and I know that I've watched other people review the same beers I've been reviewing. But not giving it half as much praise as I have, and that's fair enough, because it's down to taste, and I completely get that. But I think the general consensus surely on this beer the beer is pretty poor. I'm probably going to be quite generous and put it in the 5s, but I think people will give it lower than that. It's really gassy as well. It's really gassing me up. There's absolutely no reason to pick this over. You may as well pay an extra 9p. Pay an extra 9p and really enjoy an Hatherwood beer in comparison to this. This is quite poor. It's thin. It's watery. It's lackluster. It's got a bitterness on the back end that reflects some sort of, it's like a British citrus earthy hop. And that, sorry, I'm about to burp, that's why I'm rubbing my neck. It's pap. Is it worth 99p? No, actually. It's probably not even worth 99 pence. Actually, because it's gassing me up so much now, it's barely drinkable. It's barely drinkable, this. It's going to go into the fours. It's going to go into the fours. What a shame. What a shame. The more I'm drinking it, the more I don't like it. It's barely drinkable. I'm thinking to myself, do I even want to bloody finish it? It's then be undrinkable. It's not undrinkable. Oh God, it's just so. It's got that quite like someone's thrown loads of coins into it. That sort of like copper coin vibe going about it. What a shame. What a shame. I'm not gonna finish it in front of the camera. I'm gonna just finish this. Like, I might not even bother finish it. It goes into the fours. It's barely drinkable for me. 4.3. Gets a 4.3 out of 10. And there's going to be people watching this video that remember Brakspeare as being a really good quality beer, myself included. But that is pretty poor. A pretty poor show from Brakspeare. I've been Swiggin Steve. A disappointing beer review really today. Brakspeare Oxford Gold. Don't bother with that. Don't bother with that. There's better stuff. There's better stuff in there. I just nearly dropped it all out the car. That'd have been good, wouldn't it? Alright. Thanks for watching, people. I've been Swiggin Steve. That's been Brakspeare Gold. See you on the next review.